Good morning, distinguished members and guests. The 19th ArcMUN has come to its end, and I would like to thank you all. I have been inspired by so many of you, and I am really delighted at the level of debate and the skills you show that I can only feel hope for the future. I am studying here on behalf of my school, and I would wholeheartedly like to declare that it has been an honor being an organizer for this amazing conference, which I hope met your expectations and has a great experience to all of you. Before awarding our esteemed participants, I would like to yield the floor to the MUN advisor, Ms. Nadia Mandi.
Good morning, honorable guests and ArcMUN participants. Having hosted the ArcMUN for 19 years, we are truly honored to welcome you to this year's closing ceremony. We have worked very hard to ensure that ArcMUN remains a prestigious and organized conference. We have no doubt that even though virtually, it was an experience that will last a lifetime. Aristotelio College has put a lot of work into making this conference not only possible, but also of the highest standards. We hope that all delegates have enjoyed ArcMUN and looked beyond answers, striving for cooperation in a world that seems increasingly divided. Finally, we would like to thank all participating schools from Greece and abroad, as well as all the teachers and students who have worked hard for this year's conference. On behalf of the English Language Department, we thank you all.
Now, I would like to give the floor to the board.
Hello everyone, my name is Yana Torresuzo. I'm here on behalf of the board. I would like to thank you all for participating in this year's MUN. This is very important for the people, for the voices of the young people to be heard in these kind of seminars. Yes, I'm sorry. Even though I know that this was and must have been a difficult experience, I really would like to thank you all for adapting to it. And I hope to see you all next year, where I'm sure things will be better. It is a much more dynamic experience when it's up close and personal. So I highly encourage you to chase that too. I think that's it. I'd like to thank you all for participating again. Thank you to our honorable guests for being here. And we all hope to see you again next year.
Thank you all for your presence here. Moving forward, I would like to welcome our chairs and thank them for the coordination and leadership position in our conference, which indeed greatly enhanced the negotiation process. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Hey everyone.
We're the chairs of the UNICEF committee, and we just want to say that it was our first time being chairs, and despite that, it was a great experience, and I think we all had a lot of fun.
This year, if you had to choose one delegate for the best delegate, it would be very difficult, as you were all amazing and you did a great job. Thank you.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Good morning, everyone. We're Konstantinos and Talis, the chairs of the Social Humanitarian Committee. Yesterday's conference surely differed from previous ArcMUN conferences, including a lot of hardships to deal with. However, we think that every delegate adapted their circumstances perfectly. Various resolutions were presented and different points of view were placed.
It is undeniable that yesterday's conference was a vivid example of learning our way through change. So I'm so glad we don't have to choose a best delegate this year, because that would be the hardest decision we would have to make. I hope it was as an enjoyable and delightful experience as it was for us too. So thank you all for participating. Thank you.
So from the UNESCO committee, my co-chair and I would in turn like to thank you for your participation in the 19th ArcMUN. First of all, we are truly grateful to the organizing committee for the outstanding work they have executed under those unfavorable circumstances, as well as to the MUN's advisors, Mrs. Diamandi, Mrs. Panopoulou, and Mrs. Hadjispiroglou. Furthermore, we wish to express our gratitude to Aristotelio College and Mr. Grozoudis for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this unique experience.
Last, but definitely not least, thank you delegates of the UNESCO Committee for this unforgettable experience and social debate about the problems emerging due to the current health crisis. We are looking forward to collaborating with you in the future, hopefully in person. Experiences such as MUN are important for the global society, since they provide us, the future generation, with multiple stimuli helping us pave the way for greater changes. We would like to conclude with a quote from Nicholas and Butler. Optimism is essential to achievement, and it is also the foundation of courage and true progress. Thank you.
Now, I would like to the floor to the media team.
See, we have another one.
Okay, sorry again.
Hello, everyone. I'm the chair from ArcMUN committee, and I also represent my co-chair with this speech, who unfortunately couldn't make it today. I ought to admit that I was very anxious and I was unsure of how this whole procedure would play out before the committee work. But I want to say that all of you, with your cooperativeness, you made this committee a very pleasant and unforgettable experience. Of course, it goes without saying that every single one of you deserve an award for your hard work and effort that managed to sign in the very restricted time schedule of 2 hours. If only this pandemic would not restrict us from experiencing the full experience of Model United Nations. Thank you, everyone.
And now, I would like to give the floor to the media team.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's our pleasure to have you here today. Thanks for participating in this amazing event, and we hope we meet next year's conference. Thank you.
It was also a great experience. Learning our way through change was an example of how great things can go or how bad things can go through a pandemic, a global pandemic like coronavirus. So personally, it was my first time participating in this project. I was in the UNESCO committee and it was amazing. So as a media team, we want to thank everyone for participating and tell them that they made us a part of this great experience. Thank
you. Okay. It would be a great pleasure to have a student or a teacher from my participating school to say a few words.
Is there anyone who would like to say something? Why not? Okay. Yes, Agility, please, thank you.
Okay.
This this is something which is very good for our students. Okay, they have to learn a lot of things when they study. Okay, and we trust the Aristotelian Collegium every year because we know that coming here we have to meet our friends. We have to see these lovely people who welcome us every year warm-heartedly. So we are very glad, as also advisors to be here, and we look forward to more organizations like this.
Thank you. You can name your school as well.
Okay, I was going to do that.
Okay.
From the first Liceo Orocastro, I would like to thank you all for this beautiful organization, for giving us the opportunity to participate in this year's conference. I think I've been covered by everything anyone else has said before me. I would like to add only that every year, all the students who have participated in this conference say with no doubt that it was a great experience and they want to participate again. And I think that this says everything. It covers everyone. So I hope that we are all meeting next year in person and having a great time again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Come on.
So, hello everyone. I'm here on behalf of the Intercultural High School of ArcMUN. We were the delegation of Estonia. Unfortunately, my students couldn't be here, but it was a one-life experience for some of them because they didn't have this chance before. Due to the pandemic, they couldn't join such virtual conferences. They were a little bit stressed, but at the end they said it's worth doing it again. So thank you for giving us the opportunity to learn how to debate, somehow to cooperate, to discover new knowledge. Thank you very much.
As you realize, everyone's great.
Yeah.
We had no warning about that.
No warning about it.
Okay, hello everyone, good morning. I'm here representing the Endekato Γενικό Λύκειο Thessaloniki's. This is my first time in this school, so I had to kind of try to get my students into it. Me having done it in the past with your school, it was a great experience despite all the difficulties with the pandemic and everything. We thank you for that, for offering us this chance, and we hope for next year to meet in your new premises, as I found out. We wish you all the best, and we hope that we meet again in person next year. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Somebody's hiding probably. Stella, come on.
Me?
Yes, of course. Everyone's talking today.
I don't know what else. We should have been at some point.
Yes.
So, hello everyone. So I'd like to thank you for being here. I was back here with the first Lyceum of Themis, I think, and it was a great experience then. Now we are the second Lyceum of Themis, Young Serrano. There were 3 of my students here, Ariadne, in the social humanitarian, and now there is Christina and Eva. And I am really proud of them, really. They make me cry. So I hope that we are going to be back here again next year. My girls want to. So I hope that you will accept us again.
Of course.
Okay, so thank you very much. I think that there's no much to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes. Last but not least, definitely.
Okay. We've been representing first junior high school, model junior high school of Thessaloniki, and the second senior high school. Okay. So the fact that we've been here for so many years means a lot. our students want to participate in this UN. Let's hope that everything will be okay next year for the whole world, not only for the MUN.
And I can see you again in person. Okay, this was a shortened version, and kudos to the organizing committee and to all the ladies and gentlemen who have laboriously worked for that. So
that's all.
Well, thank you very much.
And now I would like to give the floor to the Mr. Dimitris, who is on the board team.
And excuse me for being kind of late. Despite this year's difficulties due to the pandemic, this year's ArcMUN was definitely a unique experience for everyone, even for us in the board team. It was my first time participating in the board. But from my experiences as a delegate, I have to say that during these difficult times, it is great to know that even at the comfort of your own home, you can participate to such an amazing experience and take part in something that is really unique, such as the ArcMUN. So I would like to thank everyone, starting from the media team and everyone who participated in organizing the conference, and you as well, the delegates, because you really make the conference what it really means. You give it a meaning every year, and it's different. So I would like to thank you for, even though it was really hard to make this through virtual, yeah, excuse me. It still managed to be a unique experience for all. And yeah, that's all I have to say.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Mr. Dimitris. And now you will allow me to express my gratitude to everyone who worked under these difficult and demanding circumstances to make this conference not only possible, but a unique one. Last but not least, I would like to thank my colleague, Mr. Stathis Paris, who has been such a supportive member of the organization team. Thank you.
We can continue with the certificates, okay?
Yeah, yes.
So let us call every school, okay? The advisors and the students as well may come here after they hear your names for the certificate of participation, photos, and so on and so forth. So the first one is okay, very nice.
Φωτογραφίες, ας βοηθήσει κάποιος, παιδιά, λίγο, κάνετε μια φωτογραφία λίγο.
Okay, so okay, very nice. Thank you.
11, Kiel Thessaloniki.
11, okay. Okay. Miss Papapoulou, Miss Ellen.
From high school of Ariel Castro.
Okay, Ariel Castro, come on, Ellen.
You say.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Second model senior high school of Thessaloniki.
Senior.
Senior,
Senior
okay.
high school. The first model of high school, senior high school. Okay, all right, sorry. Here as well, thank you. First model high school of Thessaloniki.
Okay. First model high school?
First model high school.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
Secondly, geothermies.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Yell of intercultural education of Erasmus.
Ωραία. No problem. Okay, λοιπόν. Σιλιά, πού γίνεται και εσύ με τη Βασιλεία. Ωραία. Thank you. Λοιπόν, upgrade. Τέλεια. Τέλεια.
Thank you.
And Aristotelia comment, of course. Come on, people. Come on, everyone. Cheers, everybody. Κυρία Έλενα, ελάτε να περάσουμε. Ελάτε. Ελάτε. Όχι. Come on. Και τα προσωπικά σας, παρακαλώ. Δεν συμπλήρωσε τίποτα Okay. Everyone. Όλοι εδώ. Όλοι, μπράβο. Λοιπόν, τα προσωπικά.
Και βέβαια στον κύριο Σαραντά, ο οποίος είναι ο καθηγητής.
Να είστε καλά.
Γιατί άμα ήθελε ο κύριος Σαραντάς να μας βοηθήσει τον τρόπο που θα στήσουμε το MUN γενικά. Ένα χειροκρότημα για τον Σαραντά.
Μόνο παιδιά, για να φαίνεται αυτό πίσω λίγο, μην κοιτάτε την κάμερα εγώ που σας παίρνω από εδώ. Η φωτογραφία λίγο να έρθει λίγο, αν γίνεται λίγο να μαζευτείτε λίγο έτσι, για να φαίνεται πίσω το...
Την επόμενη εβδομάδα θα πάει και στο Βρυξέλλες με το Εράσμους πρώτη φορά. Ποιος τι κάνει?
Okay, say cheese.
Χαμογελάστε, φαίνεται και με τις μάσκες.
Okay, thank you so much. Λοιπόν, υπάρχει μια πάρα πολύ. Σωστά, και μία όλοι μαζί. Πάμε, όλοι μαζί, ελάτε, ναι, τέλεια. Why not? Ελάτε, ναι, άσπα, σωστά. Να φέρετε εδώ, ελάτε, everybody, come on. Δεν generis, τελείως, δεν υπάρχει.
Όσκαρ. Ποιος θα φέρει την πίτσα?
Βράδυ πίτσα παρακαλώ, Έλα, φίλοι, έλα.
Α, περιμένετε. Ένα λεπτό, ναι. Περιμένετε λίγο. Ένα λεπτό λίγο.
Γιώργο, ανέβα και πάνω, μήπως. Ωραία. Όλα καλά. Δεν γίνεται πιο πλατιά. Φαίνεται στα μάτια.
Για να δω λίγο πώς βγήκανε. Περιμένετε λίγο να δούμε πώς βγήκανε. Για να δω λίγο. Μας παίρνει όλους μέσα.
Εγώ τους βλέπω όλους. Κάθαρα.
Κυρία Νανά, έχουμε να πούμε κάτι άλλο. Ήρθε, ναι. Sorry.
Σε ευχαριστούμε.
Μήπως ο κύριος Χρήστος θέλει να μιλήσει λίγο. Οπότε δεν το κλείνω.
Αν έχετε κάποιο
Bye, say bye to YouTube.